The medical examiner has concluded that Jeffrey Epstein's death was a result of suicide. Okay. This is after we received a report from the medical examiner's office that said that bones were broken in his neck, not just one bone, bones. And it said that one of the bones that was broken is normally broken as the result of strangulation, which would indicate a homicide. But there are some cases where this particular bone has been broken or can be broken as a result of someone trying to hang themselves. Okay. Now, at this point, I've pretty much given up on our Justice Department, our justice system, on a national level, on a federal level. I still have some faith in the local criminal justice system and, law enforcement. But when it comes to the federal government and high-profile cases that involve powerful people, I pretty much have given up. I don't see where I really don't believe that we're going to get any justice at all for anybody that's famous or high-profile politicians. I just don't believe we're going to get any justice. This is how I feel right now. And they tell us, don't be a conspiracy theorist. Don't stop spreading all these conspiracy theories. But see, then they lie to us, okay? They lie to us like we're stupid, and then people start filling in the blanks themselves. Because when things don't add up, people have to, intelligent people have to say, okay, this is not adding up. And then they start with their own theory of what probably happened. Okay, so let's go over what they have told us transpired that resulted in Jeffrey Epstein killing himself. Okay, first, remember earlier last Saturday morning, everybody, including myself, said he committed suicide while on suicide watch. Okay, but then they said, oh, wrong, you all are wrong. He was taken off of suicide watch. But you notice nobody knew that. Even the mainstream media, the Drudge Report, everybody had he was on suicide watch in their headings. But so they wait till after he supposedly commits suicide and then let everybody know, oh, we took him off suicide watch. He wasn't on suicide watch any longer. That's false reporting. Okay, so let's go over what happened. So he was taken off of suicide watch. Okay, he had a jail cell mate. They removed him and put him somewhere else. So I guess he was in what you call basically kind of like a solitary confinement, okay? He had 2 guards that were supposed to be watching him, and they say one of the guards was not a trained regular guard. So they try to make it seem like maybe he's incompetent or something. So, but they had 2 of them. Both of those guards fall asleep because they were overworked for so much overtime, but they fall asleep at the same time, okay? So they didn't check on him. The camera or cameras that's around his cell and all that malfunctioned. So the cameras wasn't working. Okay. Normally they issue a jail cell prisoners or whatever paper sheets. But this time they gave Jeffrey Epstein real sheets. So let's go over. So the camera, they took him off suicide watch. They moved out his jail cell mate. The 2 guards fell asleep at the same time and didn't check on him. The cameras malfunctioned. The sheets, they gave him real sheets instead of paper sheets. Okay, these are all the things that happened that we're supposed to believe happened. Okay, and then so because these 2 guards fell asleep at the same time, they went back and falsified their records, or whatever. And then, so this is how they say they found him. They say they found him basically on his knees. So he supposedly, this is what I read. I don't know, maybe you have more facts than I have. But what I read was something about he jumped off the bunk, off on his knees, and was leaning forward with the sheet around his neck. Now, Jeffrey's, pretty tall. They said the bunk is like 5 feet. Okay, a 5 feet, so you know how short that is. I mean, I'm 5'3", so the bunk is very short. This is what I read. I might be wrong. But he jumped off the top of that and on his knees in order to do this stunt. And so that's how they found him. So they expect us to believe this. So now I am convinced that even the medical examiner, see, when they say deep state, they mean deep state. Because even the medical examiner had to conclude that it was a suicide, even though none of that stuff adds up. But so I would like to know how in the world, even if they gave him real sheets, a man as tall as Jeffrey Epstein could jump off a bunk bed on his knees and lean forward and break bones in his neck. Okay, I mean, I'm no medical examiner. I have no degree in medicine. I won't even claim all that. But I just try to use common sense. How is that possible? Can somebody explain that to me? That you can break bones in your neck, jump off a bunk bed, a grown man, a very strong man. So this is what they want us to believe. And then they turn around and tell us, don't be a conspiracy theorist. Don't be a conspiracy theorist. Let it go. Trust us. Let's move on. So now, one other thing I want to say. They supposedly raided his island after he committed suicide. The FBI supposedly raided his island. My thing is, this man was in jail a while back. The minute they arrested him, how come they didn't raid it and get all the information that was in that place then? So I don't even know whether that was just a stunt, just to tell us they were raiding it then and probably had raided it prior to then. But my thing is, I'm thinking it's going to be a cover-up. Because if he had cameras in all his rooms, videotaping all these people doing all this stuff, then he has all this evidence. I'm thinking they're just going to destroy it because I think they're going to protect these people. And see, this is what angers me the most because I've been kind of upset about this. Yes, Jeffrey Epstein did wrong. Yes, he deserved to be arrested, but he deserved his day in court just like everybody else. Jeffrey Epstein was an American citizen. He deserved his day in court. He did not deserve to be done like that. He did not deserve to be murdered like that simply to protect other people's reputation. And I don't care who gets angry. I don't believe it was a suicide. And that just shows you what the deep state will do to protect their own. He was murdered to protect other people, not because of the crimes he committed. He deserved his day in court. That is wrong what they did to Jeffrey. That is wrong. So I'm at the point now, I don't believe we'll ever get any justice for anybody, Hillary, none of those people. They already let Comey off the hook. I mean, a sailor, innocently, a guy in the Navy, innocently went down to the belly of the ship and took a photo to send his girlfriend. He did not know that it was classified. Just a photo, no information, just a photo. He ended up going to jail. President Trump pardoned him, but his reputation was ruined, all of that, just because he took a photo. But then you look at what Hillary Clinton did. It goes on and on and on. Now we learned the other day that she sent classified emails to a personal email account that was run by the Chinese or something. I mean, I'm telling you, Hillary Clinton has done so much. Just one thing. So this sailor goes to jail for just a photo. So that's why I'm saying I've given up on the justice system. I was, happy when Barr took over, but I don't see, because it's so deep. The deep state is so deep that I don't think there's nobody that can take them down because everybody's afraid of them. Even the medical examiner. You know good and well that didn't happen. Like I said, I don't have a degree in medicine and all that, but I have common sense. And it's nowhere in the world you can break bones in your neck. A grown man as strong as Epstein jump off a bunk or whatever and land on your knees and break bones and all that. No, it'll take more than that. But we're supposed to believe that. So I'm at the point now, I'm pretty depressed because I feel bad for Jeffrey Epstein. You can say, well, he deserved it. He did all this wrong, but he deserved his day in court. He didn't deserve to be murdered for somebody else. Because that's not what they killed him for. They didn't kill him for what he did. They killed him because he was going to expose other people. High-profile people. They want to protect their reputation. Have a blessed day.